Yes, I want to believe you're set to bank with us on today's episode of Football Bankers. The guys are here in the studio and we are definitely set to fire all cylinders as far as the top leagues across Europe is concerned. Several pulsating fixtures expected both in England, the EPL, the La Liga, not to forget the Italian Serie A, as well as the Bundesliga. My name is Matthew Kugbe, saying welcome to another loaded package of the show and made possible via NairaBet. The guys would be doing justice to several fixtures and also give you statistics to guide you on how to stake as far as this weekend round of games are concerned. We're going to break at this point, and when we return, the show takes full shape. Stay with us. Yes, NairaBet remains your number one betting platform. If you need to stake this weekend, definitely you know where to definitely be as far as the best odds is concerned. My name is Matthew Kugbe, saying welcome to another loaded episode of Football Bankers. The regulars are here on the couch with me. We have Farouk Adetola as well as Dotun Gumbiade. Guys, it's great once again having you on set.
Well, it's good to be here all the time and trying as much as possible to show the path to those that love to put their money where the mouth is.
Yes, Dotun, definitely. I believe you are also set to put your money where your heart is.
Of course, always very ready to do that.
Yes, we're looking at several fixtures that will be going down this weekend. Remember, the show is designed to help you understand and help you make up your mind on where to really put your money as far as the fixtures are concerned. We'll be kicking off from the EPL, precisely looking at games that will be going down this weekend, and we'll begin to give you guide on how to ensure that you stake appropriately. We're looking at the games on the screen at this point. Tottenham will be at home against Burnley, to be Wolves against Norwich City. West Ham will file out against Manchester City, to be Leeds United against Brighton. Aston Villa will square up against Crystal Palace. Everton will be at home against Brentford, and Newcastle on Monday will file out against Arsenal Football Club, and Southampton will be at home against Liverpool. These are several interesting fixtures, and Tottenham firing at all cylinders as at this point. They got a very positive result against Liverpool, and their top four hope seems to be alive as we speak. But for a game of this nature, Dotun, let me start with you. Several persons would definitely expect plenty of goals. Tottenham filing out against Burnley. Burnley, one side that won't hold back. They would come at you. If you want to put your money on this one, how do you think? Will it be a straight win for Tottenham Hotspur?
Well, it's going to be a very big one for Tottenham. They have their sight fixed on the game, on the top four, and if they can win this particular one, they will be getting to the Champions League. 3 points all the way for Tottenham, and both teams scoring in this one.
Yes, both teams scoring in that one. While West Ham will be at home against Man City, you definitely expect that the odds will favor West Ham in this one, while plenty of persons would believe that it will be a straight win for Manchester City. But if you really want to put your money out and just stick out your neck, will you be able to put your money on West Ham in this one?
Well, take the match anywhere. Definitely any day, anytime, it's going to be Man City. Look at the current form in the Premier League. They've won 4 of their last 5, and for me, I think that it's going to be a sure rule for them. They know that they have to win to also ensure they win the Premier League. So for West Ham United, a very, very good side at home. Always very difficult to play against, but at this point in time, City only look forward to winning the league alone. They're out of the Champions League. So for that nature, for the head-to-head between these two sides, I think that they will win comfortably against West Ham United. A lot of goals also be scored in this one.
Yes, a lot of goals definitely would just be scored in that one. So if you put your money on both teams to score, you definitely might just be making the right stake in that one. Let's also look at Everton at home against Brentford. One game I think definitely you want to say, if you begin to look at a straight win for Everton in this one, you might not just be far from the appropriate bet, considering the momentum, the form Everton is at this point in time. Do you think it might just be a straight win for Everton?
Yes, due to their current form, you will say that it is a straight win for Everton. They won against Chelsea. They won the last couple of games they played, and going into this particular one against Burnley, you can say that they know
against
Brentford, rather, they know too well that they want to remain in the Premier League. So a straight win for them will be a good bargain.
Yes, a good bargain. But Arsenal Football Club will be on the road against Newcastle United. Arsenal are looking like a team that seems to be getting into that level at the appropriate time. How will you be sticking in this one, Farouk?
Well, for Arsenal, they have a focus in their mind, just return back to Champions League after 5 years of not making it in the Champions League. For Newcastle United, their ambition this year is just to remain very, very safe, and that they have secured. And when you look at the history of games between these two sides, Arsenal have been very dominant in the last 4 matches against Newcastle United. For Newcastle, they have lost their last 2. Since they were pummeled by Man City, they also lost their match against the Tottenham Hotspur. So you put all of this together, you feel that the form from at the St. James's Park is very poor, and Arsenal have got something in mind. They want to catch up with Chelsea and also finish in the Champions League berth. So I feel that goals will be scored in this one, but Arsenal should definitely do enough to get that maximum point against Newcastle.
Yes, interesting fixture definitely to look forward to on the part of Arsenal Football Club locking on against Newcastle. So if you put in your money on Arsenal for a straight win in this one, remember both sides might just also find the back of the net. So ensure you put your money where your heart is as far as that fixture is concerned. Southampton would also be at home against Liverpool. Liverpool firing at all cylinders. They still stand a chance if they can just go win their next couple of games and pray that Man City gets to stutter. There is a slim chance that Liverpool might still be winning the league if they stay consistent. So do you see a straight win for Liverpool in this one?
A straight win for Liverpool in this game. Their current form in the last 15 games, even aside the last 5 games, they've been the best team in the EPL. So if going into this particular game, I think it's going to be a straight win for them. Though Southampton at home, they always prove to be a very difficult team to beat. But for Liverpool, with their current form and with the title on their mind, I think it's going to be a straight win for Liverpool.
Yes, straight win for Liverpool if you ask me at this point, but you definitely know that the odds definitely will favor Southampton going into that one too. So do ensure, if you can really stick out your neck, Southampton might just be doing a spoiler in that one. So if you must stake responsibly, and remember, one platform that guarantees you the best of odds as far as those fixtures are concerned is definitely NairaBet. So definitely log on to www.nairabet.com at this point and stake responsibly. Remember, the show remains Football Bankers, and at this point we're done with the EPL, and we'll be looking at games that will also be coming, that will be going down this weekend in the Spanish La Liga. Several entertaining fixtures definitely still to expect. We're looking at games where a couple of teams would also be filing out, and we'll be looking at how my producer is hitting that on our screen at this point. Villarreal will be at home against Real Sociedad. It will be Celta Vigo against Elche. Cadiz will file out against Real Madrid. Athletic Club will entertain Osasuna. It will be Levante against Alaves. Atletico Madrid will be at home against Sevilla. Mallorca will entertain Real Vallecano. Espanyol will be at home against Valencia. It will be Getafe against Barcelona, and Real Betis will be at home against Granada. Several entertaining games to look forward to. Villarreal against Real Sociedad. We've seen the form of Villarreal this season. Yes, They're out of the Champions League. It's now time for them to focus on finishing strong as far as the La Liga is concerned. Where will you be putting your money in this fixture, Farouk?
Well, I think for Villarreal, a very fantastic side in Europe this season, but their form in the La Liga has been very, very poor. You know, they win some, and next moment they are losing again. But this particular fixture is one that they will put them instead to qualify for perhaps the Europa League. The Champions League position is almost done and dusted between the top four. For Villarreal, you have to win this, and I think that they're playing against a side that won't give them too much of problem in Sociedad. Sociedad are also a very good side on the road, but I feel that Villarreal playing at home will get the maximum points against Sociedad in this one.
Yes, Villarreal should get the maximum points. So Farouk is telling you that it's definitely going to be a straight win for Villarreal. Octopus Farouk has given you his prediction and the direction to stake as far as that game is concerned. Cadiz will be at home against Real Madrid. Real Madrid, we saw them started in their game against Atletico Madrid precisely last weekend. You expect them to take their foot off the pedal. About 7 changes made by Carlo Ancelotti in that game. But coming up against a side like Cadiz, away on the road, do you see Real Madrid nicking this one? Will you be able to stick out your neck and put your money on Madrid for a straight win in this game?
I can do that, but for Cadiz, they've been fantastic at home, even taking one among the biggest teams to the cleaners, even when they play against them, talking about Barcelona. And if you look at the current form of Real Madrid, you see that when they go on the road, they can actually get the results. What I think in this particular one is going to be a straight win, owing to the fact that they lost the last game, and the midweek game they played, it was not too fantastic, though they actually strive to get the maximum 3 points. But in this particular one, I think it's going to be a straight win for Real Madrid, and more than 2 goals will be scored in this.
Yes, more than 2 goals, yes, in that one. So you might just be looking at over 2.5 and maybe by extension 3.5 as far as that game is concerned. So if you must take, you begin to look at the number of goals that both teams might score. So you want to say that is one game. And I feel one game definitely, you definitely would expect plenty of goals is Atletico Madrid playing against Sevilla. Against the Sevilla side that would come at you for 90 minutes. So this is one fixture you want to say if you stake for both teams to score, you might just be smiling to the bank at the end of the day, Farouk.
You know, you can never predict the side that will turn up. As far as Atletico Madrid is concerned, they're always a very target side. You know, very they care more about defense than attacking. But at this point in time, when little or nothing is at stake in this match, because virtually all of them have qualified for the Champions League, and I feel that for Atletico Madrid, once they are playing at home, they are always going to get the maximum 3 points. Ask Real Madrid the last time they came visiting. So I feel that it's a straight victory for Atletico Madrid. But number of goals is what I'm not certain about. But if you want to put your money, in there, and also the season is also ending, so you have to be very careful on how to put your money on this game. So it's either Atletico Madrid wins or perhaps under 2.5, because I don't see too many goals in this match.
Yes, Farouk said he doesn't see plenty of goals as far as that game is concerned. And we're also looking at Real Betis. No, we're looking at Getafe against Barcelona. The last game we'll be looking at as far as the La Liga is concerned. We've seen Barcelona, the one in the midweek. One comfortably, if you ask me. Yes, 3-1. You want to say they will be able to take that momentum into a game, locking arms against a side like Getafe?
Getafe, not a bad side, and Barcelona coming up after losing some games, and their last 3 games they've won it, and even playing at home against.
Do you think both teams will score in this one?
I think both teams will score. It's certain that you're going to get a goal against Barcelona. The defense has not been strong, but absolutely. It is certain that Barcelona will also win this this game. So we are looking at both teams scoring over 2.5. Then Barcelona winning.
Wow.
Yes,
put that together.
Yes, you put that together. You want to say it's plenty of money if you are able to stake on this fixture, and it runs out that way. So for Barcelona, you want to say a straight win, but you want to also stick out your neck that both teams might just definitely find the back of the net in that one. So remember, the platform to definitely stake this weekend is NairaBet. So log on to www.nairabet.com. At this point in time, they serve you the best of odds as far as these fixtures are concerned. What's on with the La Liga? We're doing a breather at this point, and when we return, we'll be taking you straight to the Italian Serie A, and we'll also do a stop in Germany. Stay with us. Yes, we hope you're enjoying the show. The guys definitely have given plenty of statistics as far as well as odds for games that will be going down in the Spanish La Liga, as also the English Premier League. So it's time for us to look at the Italian Serie A, where several games would also be going down this weekend, as we begin to prepare your mind to ensure that you stick appropriately and smile to the bank at the end of the day. Empoli will be at home against Nitana. It will be Udinese against Spezia. Verona will lock ons against Torino. Roma will be at home against Venezia. Bologna will lock ons against Sassuolo. Napoli will entertain Genoa. It will be AC Milan against Atalanta. Cagliari will be at home against Inter Milan. Sampdoria will file out against Fiorentina, and Juventus will be at home against Lazio. Entertaining fixtures, if you ask me. We're looking at Udinese locking on against Spezia. If you ask me, Udinese this season, one side that has not shown the kind of consistency you would expect, Farouk. But for a game against a side like Spezia, you want to say this is two teams you want to say likes for likes would be able to take themselves out. You want to say sticking out your neck for both teams to score in this one might just be the appropriate bet.
Well, for Serie A lovers, one thing about Serie A is that I've seen a lot of goals in there, and from the top to the bottom, there's still something to play for.
Yes.
The teams at the bottom can still survive.
Yeah.
The team at the top can still qualify for one or two things.
Money,
so,
yes.
For that match against Udinese, playing at home is always a fortress for them, especially the only side in Italian Serie A. And I feel that goals is written around this game because unlike before, when we know that it's always going to be a rigid defense scene, in the Serie A, I feel that Udinese will have a lot of time to score, and trust me, they'll also chip in, as far as conceding is concerned. So both teams to score is right for this game.
Yes, both teams to score is definitely the appropriate one as far as that fixture is concerned. We also have Napoli against Genoa. Napoli, one side you expect to consolidate from their last couple of games, but it might just give you a shocker with some very insipid performance. Will you be able to look at Napoli and say they are playing at home? Let me stick out my neck for a straight win for Napoli in this one against Genoa.
You can stick out your neck for Napoli winning this game at home against Genoa. Napoli, over the last 3-4 games they've scored more than 10 goals, so you can always say that going into this one they can get more than 2-3 goals. Napoli alone, and talking about Genoa also coming, as much as Napoli can score, they can also concede goals as well. So in this one, a win for Napoli, both teams to score, and so I think that will be the end of the game.
Yes, a win for Napoli, definitely straight win for Napoli or both teams to score. You might just be smiling to the bank at the end of the day. Remember, the appropriate platform to stake as far as this fixtures is concerned is nairabet.com. They serve you the best of odds for this fixture, so visit that platform at this point in time and place your bet. We also have Juventus locking ons against Lazio. Juve, we're beginning to see their dominance dwindle as far as the Serie A is concerned. The likes of the Milan clubs are gradually coming into the party, because you want to say Juve not winning the league this season is just a relief for several football fans.
Well, they also failed to win last year, so
yes,
it shows that the dominance on the past, when
yes,
they won
9 times on a stretch
has ended. Now they're also trying to rebuild, and also have focus on probably playing in Italy. They also know that they're forced to qualify for the Champions League.
Yes.
But playing against the Lazio side, who will come and stop the party for them. But playing at home, always at Juventus, already having an identity under the new coach in Max Allegri. Yeah. But this match, like I said, there's nothing to play for. Especially that match of Juventus. Yes. So goals is something that everybody should look forward to, especially when the season is coming to an end. Yes. So I feel that it might be a game that will see a lot of goals being scored, like 2.5 to start with.
Yes, like 2.5 to start with. The words of Farouk Gumpiade. We're also looking at the
words of Farouk Adezola.
Sorry, the words of Farouk Adezola. I needed to take somebody else's surname and give it to Farouk, but that has been sorted though. We also have AC Milan against we have AC Milan against Atlanta.
Interesting.
These two Milan clubs, AC Milan, Inter Milan, they are beginning to take us back to their glory days. That they've done the needful, several young players in their stead. You want to say AC Milan would be able to win this one, straight winning, and ensure that they are still in the shouts as far as the title is concerned?
On the mind of AC Milan, they have the title, and on the side of the Atalanta, they want to qualify for the European continent.
Yes.
And you know too well that Atalanta, when it comes to goals, you always beckon at them.
Yes.
You see them, they score 3, 4, 5, 6 goals sometimes. And for AC Milan, that is really struggling to win the league. They are the apex of, they are the top of the league as we speak. But if they can make sure they gather the 3 maximum points in this one, it will be okay. We are still in this one till the end of the league. But for AC Milan, I think it's a win for them. A straight win for them. It will be very, very tight. The goals will not be coming like we expected, but a win for AC Milan in this part.
Yes, a win for AC Milan in that fixture. We also have Cagliari filing out against Inter Milan. I will be taking that. If you ask me, I will tell you, put your money on a straight win for Inter Milan, because Inter seems to have smelled blood this season, and they are going on now to take it, to ensure that they consolidate from what they had last season.
You know, one is that they've won in all kind of manners.
Yes.
You're leading the win, and you're leading them to come back to win very strong.
Yes.
In the best, they have been able to do that.
Yes.
And they know that the only thing they can just do is keep winning,
yes,
and see if AC Milan will falter. And there's a weekend that AC Milan can falter, has to be against Atlanta,
yes,
who knows the answer to every big side. So I think that
yes,
Inter Milan won't have any problems winning, but the match that a lot of people need to be careful. Don't follow Dr. at this point in time.
Yes.
Just be careful.
Yes.
Atlanta against AC Milan.
I said it.
Yes.
Atalanta can
Very
score.
careful.
Atalanta can score very well.
Yes.
I know too well.
Be careful.
But for AC Milan, because of the title they have in mind, I think
I'll just pass. If it is me, I'll just pass.
Yes, you had the guys there, but remember, one platform that gives you the best of odds as far as these games are concerned is definitely NairaBet. So visit www.nairabet.com at this point in time and ensure that you stake responsibly. They serve you the best of odds, none the ones that you definitely can't get anywhere else. And at this point, we'll also have one last stop to do before we call it a day on the show. We'll be taking you straight to Germany, where several games are also expected. This should be the last round of games.
The last round of
games. In the Bundesliga, yes. And Bayern Munich are already champions, no doubt about that. But today, this weekend, we'll be seeing Wolfsburg will be at home against Fort. It will be Borussia Dortmund against Hertha Berlin. Against Hertha, Union Berlin will be at home against Bochum. It will be Arminia Bielefeld against RB Leipzig. Wolfsburg will file out against Bayern. It will be Mainz 05 against Eintracht Frankfurt. Stuttgart will be at home against Cologne. It will be Leverkusen against Freiburg, and Mönchengladbach will be at home against Hoffenheim. Let's look at the key games. We saw Mainz 05. They are still waxing in that euphoria of beating Bayern Munich. Yes, Bayern has won the league. They were able to get a pound of flesh in that one. They are playing at home against Eintracht Frankfurt. Do you see Mainz running out with a straight win in this one, Dotun?
No, I'm not sure it's going to be a straight win. I think this will end in a draw.
Yes, that might just end in a draw. We also have Dortmund at home against Hertha Berlin. What do you see? How do you think that game will pan out?
It's going to be a passing shot for Erling Haaland, definitely.
Yes.
Once you see Dortmund, the only thing that comes to mind is goals at opposite ends. They are scoring and also conceding.
He was conceding as much.
Yes. We've also qualified for the Champions League.
Yes.
So trust me, all through the season, Dortmund have only failed to do 2.5 just twice.
Wow.
So the most banker. Put your money on it. It's 2.5.
Yes, for Bonga, you just had Dotun, you just had Farouk, the Octopus. Is giving you the straight one as far as that fixture is concerned. If you're putting your money on Dortmund to win and win emphatically, you might just be smiling to the bank at the end of the day. Let's also look at one very interesting game. Wolfsburg will be at home against Bayern Munich. We're seeing Bayern, they are resting us at this point in time. They've won the league, so there's absolutely nothing to play for. Do you think putting your money on Bayern to win on this one might just be a gamble taking too far?
No, I will not say a gamble taking too far, but I will just say that you just want to make more money.
Yes, going too far.
Yeah,
They have lost the last two matches.
yeah.
So for the sake of those that want to put their money on,
You know, they want to end the season on
On a high, yes.
They don't care.
They don't
Bayern
care.
Munich cannot wait for the season to end.
Yes.
What they just want to do is party, enjoy, and have that drink.
That they do, yes.
So just tell people, put your money on goals. That one
Yes,
is certain.
of course, it is certain you are going to see goals, but I just want to say this, that because they want to end the season on a
Or
very
which high game? Which high game?
This is the last game of the
As in
season.
highness.
How higher can it be than winning the league?
They've won the league already.
Yes.
And just winning this particular, I want to just crown it all.
So if you ask me, I will say put your money on both teams to score because there's definitely going to be plenty of goals in that one. And before we begin to sign out, it's now time for the guys to give us their Sure Banker. We'll begin with the EPL, and we're coming to Farouk in this one. Farouk, we're looking at games that will be going on in the EPL. You're giving us your 3 Sure Banker, and you're giving us the possible outcome of those games. Let me take you on Tottenham against Burnley.
Well, Tottenham to win. It's a sure banker, yeah.
And we also have Aston Villa against Crystal Palace.
Well, Aston Villa will get goals in that match. I think 1.5 is what I'll be going if I'm going to put my money on anything.
Southampton against Liverpool, the last game.
Liverpool to win.
Yes, Liverpool to win in that one. And now let's take you straight to the La Liga, where Dortmund will be doing justice to this. A quick fire section it is for Dortmund. Villarreal against Real Sociedad.
A win for Villarreal.
Yes, Dortmund is giving you the Sure Banker, a win for Villarreal. We also have Levante against Alaves.
1.5.
Yes, Atletico Madrid against Sevilla.
1.5.
Yes, Dortmund has given you that one Sure Banker as far as his quick fire is concerned. So that is definitely how much our time will permit us on this episode of Football Bankers, made possible by NeraBet. Remember, all the fixtures you need to stake on, NeraBet got you covered for the best odds. So guys, it's been great doing the show with you, Farouk.
Well, it's a banking weekend, so just go back on it.
Definitely. And Dotsu?
Just go into the bank to withdraw, that's all.
Yes, go into the bank to withdraw, and remember, NeraBet got you covered, and they just can't wait for you to come and stake and also win as much as possible. So the show has been Football Bankers. Hit us via our social media platforms going on your screen at this point, and let us know what you think about the outcome in subsequent edition of the show. My name remains Matthew Okube, and with me in the studio has been Dotun Agubiade as well as Farouk Adetola. Let's do it again next time. Bye bye now.